Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. Have you ever sensed that someone is feeling emotional about you? As I began this recording and started my intro, one of my guides whispered to me that someone out there is indeed feeling this way. And you might be picking up on it too. This message seems to resonate with a specific group of listeners. I'm connecting with someone who is experiencing a sense of distance from you, whether that's emotional, geographical, or related to communication. This distance is deeply affecting them. Their soul is aching or longing for you. What they feel is unlike anything they've ever experienced with anyone else. It's uniquely profound when it comes to you. This situation stirs up a whirlwind of emotions for them. The depth and uniqueness of their feelings for you might even feel a bit overwhelming at times, which can make this person seem a little guarded. They're likely afraid of getting hurt emotionally because of the intensity of what they feel. I keep sensing a strong masculine energy here. For those who are new to this, when I mention divine feminine and divine masculine, I'm referring to energy dynamics rather than specific genders. We all embody both masculine and feminine energies, regardless of how we identify or present ourselves. Sometimes we might resonate more with one energy than the other, and typically we tend to lean more towards one in this lifetime. Many divine feminines find their way to this channel, which is probably why I'm tapping into this masculine energy that's feeling so emotional about you. But remember, if this message resonates more with you in the reverse, feel free to interpret it in a way that fits your experience. I picked up on the initials R, I, C, K, O, S, A, and N. That's quite a handful of letters. These could belong to someone's first or last name, or even form a significant word for you. I also heard something about a mountain and got the letters L, E, O, and R. The card that came out is the Thinking Man, but it's reversed. This card is sitting on the throat chakra, which indicates that there's a masculine energy here who truly wants to lower their defenses with you. I can actually envision them reaching out to communicate this to you in the physical world. If you want to manifest a more personalized message from this reading, I invite you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. These simple actions create a strong energetic bond, making it easier for me to connect with your energy and provide insights that are more specific to you. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. I'm going to pull an Ask Angels card now, and the first card we have is There's Something Better. Let's talk about the throat chakra energy for a moment. It's fascinating. Earlier today, I sensed a collective shift around this energy center, almost like someone clearing their throat. When I pick up on that, it often signals that someone is getting ready to communicate something important to you. The pieces are starting to align, and it makes sense that this masculine energy is gearing up to express themselves, likely about letting down their guard or shedding that cold exterior. For some of you, this person may come off as distant at times. You might have even pointed this out, or they could simply recognize that they have a tough exterior. The good news is they genuinely want to soften up. I'm also getting imagery of someone painting a sunset, though I'm not quite sure how that ties in just yet. Additionally, the card In the Near Future has shown up as well. Now, circling back to the There's Something Better card, I've been intuitively picking up that this masculine energy, who has appeared in previous readings, is quite persistent. It's not uncommon for energies to stay similar across readings, since they often shift gradually over time. However, this specific masculine seems to be grappling with the idea that there's something better for you, divine feminine. and that realization is prompting them to reflect on their own self-esteem. Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. Have you ever sensed that someone is feeling emotional about you? As I began this recording and started my intro, one of my guides whispered to me that someone out there is indeed feeling this way. And you might be picking up on it too. This message seems to resonate with a specific group of listeners. I'm connecting with someone who is experiencing a sense of distance from you, whether that's emotional, geographical, or related to communication. This distance is deeply affecting them. Their soul is aching or longing for you. What they feel is unlike anything they've ever experienced with anyone else. It's uniquely profound when it comes to you. This situation stirs up a whirlwind of emotions for them. The depth and uniqueness of their feelings for you might even feel a bit overwhelming at times, which can make this person seem a little guarded. They're likely afraid of getting hurt emotionally because of the intensity of what they feel. I keep sensing a strong masculine energy here. For those who are new to this, when I mention divine feminine and divine masculine, I'm referring to energy dynamics rather than specific genders. We all embody both masculine and feminine energies, regardless of how we identify or present ourselves. Sometimes we might resonate more with one energy than the other, and typically we tend to lean more towards one in this lifetime. Many divine feminines find their way to this channel, which is probably why I'm tapping into this masculine energy that's feeling so emotional about you. But remember, if this message resonates more with you in the reverse, feel free to interpret it in a way that fits your experience. I picked up on the initials R, I, C, K, O, S, A, and N. That's quite a handful of letters. These could belong to someone's first or last name, or even form a significant word for you. I also heard something about a mountain and got the letters L, E, O, and R. The card that came out is the Thinking Man, but it's reversed. This card is sitting on the throat chakra, which indicates that there's a masculine energy here who truly wants to lower their defenses with you. I can actually envision them reaching out to communicate this to you in the physical world. If you want to manifest a more personalized message from this reading, I invite you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. These simple actions create a strong energetic bond, making it easier for me to connect with your energy and provide insights that are more specific to you. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. I'm going to pull an Ask Angels card now, and the first card we have is There's Something Better. Let's talk about the throat chakra energy for a moment. It's fascinating. Earlier today, I sensed a collective shift around this energy center, almost like someone clearing their throat. When I pick up on that, it often signals that someone is getting ready to communicate something important to you. The pieces are starting to align, and it makes sense that this masculine energy is gearing up to express themselves, likely about letting down their guard or shedding that cold exterior. For some of you, this person may come off as distant at times. You might have even pointed this out, or they could simply recognize that they have a tough exterior. The good news is they genuinely want to soften up. I'm also getting imagery of someone painting a sunset, though I'm not quite sure how that ties in just yet. Additionally, the card In the Near Future has shown up as well. Now, circling back to the There's Something Better card, I've been intuitively picking up that this masculine energy, who has appeared in previous readings, is quite persistent. It's not uncommon for energies to stay similar across readings, since they often shift gradually over time. However, This specific masculine seems to be grappling with the idea that there's something better for you, divine feminine, and that realization is prompting them to reflect on their own self-esteem. Now, with the strategy card upright, I feel there's something deeper at play here. It's not just about making a plan, as that suggests a need for control. Instead, I'm hearing tapping into the core soul plan, a reminder of the plan you set for yourself. I'm getting the message to stick to the plan. But what my guides mean by the plan isn't a strategy devised by your conscious mind. It's more about reconnecting with the deeper soul plan you created with your higher self before coming to Earth. I sense that you've been living in beautiful alignment with your higher soul plan, but there may be people or influences trying to steer you off course. This message may not resonate with everyone, but if you felt the weight of societal pressures, limiting beliefs, or even certain individuals in your life trying to divert you from your true path, the essence of who you came here to be, then I encourage you to hold on to your core intentions with determination. Whatever those intentions are for you, life is showing us that we can trust our innermost selves above all else. We can lean fully into our internal guidance and remember that we don't need external validation for the wisdom our souls inherently know. The reason this message is coming through so strongly today is that there's something weighing on your mind or heart that your soul deeply understands. You might not fully grasp it consciously, but trust that your soul knows the way. Now, let's see what more I can channel for the wonderful divine feminines tuning in. It's interesting how, as we discuss your soul purpose and staying true to your core intentions, something so personal and unique, suddenly this awakened masculine energy makes an entrance with the man holding a coin card upright. We can't overlook the fact that when you, divine feminine, are glowing, radiant, and fully in your power, radiating that authentic energy into the universe, you become incredibly magnetic. This is especially true when it comes to soul connections. They don't always have to be romantic, but I'm picking up on a strong, awakened, masculine energy who is highly drawn to you in that powerful and authentic state. It's no surprise that we're picking up on this energy again, because, as I mentioned in this reading, or maybe the last one, it's all a bit of a blur. The energies don't shift dramatically from session to session. Instead, it feels more like an evolution, like a gradual unfolding. Energy often moves slowly, and there's a natural alignment happening over time. I sense that this awakened masculine energy has been recurring in many recent readings. You might have a specific person in mind as I share this, but if not, just remember to trust your intuition. This message may or may not resonate with you personally. For many of you, this is indeed an awakened divine masculine. I have to chuckle a bit because, while casually holding the entire deck, I happened to glance at the bottom, which I hadn't intended to do. And there it was. The yin-yang card reversed. This is my top twin flame card in the deck, so it's possible this could indicate a twin flame connection. Of course, it doesn't have to be. But the fact that this card is reversed suggests that this masculine energy is someone you're feeling very deeply inside, even if you're not physically connected to him. If you are connected physically, it might feel a bit unpredictable or sporadic. For some of you, this energy could be linked to someone from your past, someone you've recently met, or even a completely new person coming into your life. The important thing to remember is what your guides are emphasizing. It's the one in your heart space. Energies can connect through various chakra centers and in many different ways. But right now, this is the one that resonates with your heart. If this message is meant for you, you'll know exactly who that is. You can intuitively sense which masculine energy truly connects with you on a heart level, and which ones may only resonate with you through the sacral, mind, ego, or solar plexus chakras. While there may be various energies surrounding you, this masculine stands out as the one most connected to your heart. I'm not entirely sure why your guides felt the need to highlight this aspect, especially when it comes to discerning how and where others connect with you. I sense a divine feminine here with a strong ability to sense or read energy. Whether you're fully aware of it or not, you have a natural talent for picking up on different energies, particularly the energy between connections, that interconnection energy. You can easily tell when someone is energetically latching onto you. That's interesting. I just heard a train in the background. Normally, I would pause and restart the reading, but I'm going to leave it in this time because a train might hold significance for someone listening. It could also symbolize a shift or movement in this connection, and someone may take that as a sign. Where were we? Ah, yes. I was diving into how intuitively you, divine feminine, can sense when and where someone is connecting with you, especially in your love life. Whether you're encountering different masculine energies or feeling echoes from the past, you have a knack for understanding how they resonate with you. Some masculines connect through the heart space or higher, tapping into those spiritual chakra centers. On the flip side, others may only engage through more grounded centers, like the root, sacral, or solar plexus chakras. For instance, when a masculine connects through the root chakra, it can feel pretty shallow. Perhaps they're thinking, it just makes sense for us to be together, or they enjoy the attention of being seen with you. If they connect through the sacral chakra, there's often an intense chemistry or spark, but they may shy away from deeper connections through the upper chakras. And when a masculine connects through the solar plexus, it can bring some ego into the mix, where something about the connection feeds their sense of self-worth or ego. Of course, it's possible for a masculine to connect through those lower chakras while also reaching up to the higher ones. But many energies may not be ready to engage at those deeper, higher vibrational levels. You possess a remarkable intuitive awareness of how others are connecting with you right now, and your guides are encouraging you to trust that insight and lean into it. Now, I'm going to invite your spirit guides, higher self, or any divine forces you resonate with to share any closing messages you may need right now. From the Starseed Oracle, we have the card Jump In, which brings in Andromedan energy, a sense of adventure, and the message to say yes to change. I'm hearing the phrase, change is the only constant, especially for one particular divine feminine who might be feeling this shift intensely in her life. It might seem like everything is changing rapidly, even if the physical world looks a bit stagnant. Trust that energetically, things are actually in motion. We also have the card Loosen Your Grip, which speaks to coping mechanisms, density, and the need to let the divine in. Together, these two cards convey a powerful message about finding the balance between bravely embracing the changes in your life while also not holding on too tightly. It's all about welcoming these transformations with an attitude of radical surrender, something that can be quite challenging but so essential. If you're on this journey, you're really being, well, let's say, lovingly encouraged. Your guides are so proud of you. No matter which spiritual forces you connect with, be it guides, ancestors, or the divine, you have an incredible amount of support surrounding you. It's almost like a cosmic joke. In those moments when you feel the most isolated, you're actually enveloped in love and care on this path. Now, let's draw a Rumi oracle card for today's reading. This card often makes an appearance, and I sense it's coming in with a powerful throat chakra activation. There's a strong energy surrounding this card, so let's see what message it brings. The guidebook shares a thought-provoking perspective. While it's true that we often perceive our life journey as something we travel alone, our deepest explorations into the psyche and our encounters with life's transitions do happen in solitude. However, from a broader viewpoint, we are never truly alone. In reality, we are connected to everything around us. What feels like solitude is simply a temporary and limited perception. When my voice sounds a bit distant, it's because I was picking up some cards that had already jumped out of the Ask Angels deck. We've got Yes and Romance popping up, which clearly signals that a love connection is on the horizon. Now, with Forgiveness at the bottom of the deck, it often hints at something deeper that's hidden or masked beneath the surface. This theme of forgiveness could point to underlying motives or concealed aspects of this romantic situation. What I'm sensing is that this Yes card suggests you'll soon receive some confirmation from someone romantically inclined who is seeking your forgiveness. However, they might not come right out and say it. Instead, their approach may be more laid back or casual, serving as a way for them to test the waters regarding your willingness to forgive them. I understand that many of these messages might resonate quite specifically, so if this reading doesn't connect with you, don't worry, there will be others that do. It feels like this message is aimed at a particular group. Whoever this person is, they've either been quiet recently or have had sporadic communication with you. There seems to be a blockage in the throat chakra, which is adding to the complexity of the situation. Let's dive deeper into who this person is that's seeking your forgiveness. Who is it that wants to make amends here? Looking at the Deceit card in reverse, it's clear that this individual wasn't completely honest or open with you about something significant. I sense they realized you had a strong intuition that allowed you to see right through their facade. This realization likely scared them because there was a truth they were reluctant to confront, even within themselves. They may have tried to shield you from this truth, but your intuition was already alerting you to what was really going on. Then we have the Happy Family card showing up in the middle position, which gives me the vibe of sitting on the fence. When it came to building a stable, long-term connection with you, this person may not have been fully committed. This left you feeling like their energy was inconsistent, sometimes warm, sometimes cold. With Deceit reversed, it seems they might have attempted to hide the true reason behind their hot and cold behavior. Yet again, your intuition likely sensed that something was off, even if you couldn't pinpoint exactly what it was. Finally, we see action in reverse, suggesting this person hasn't been taking any steps toward you. You might have felt frustrated or weary due to their inaction or lack of communication, as if they were keeping you in limbo about the potential for a lasting connection. With Rest and Rejuvenation reversed, it seems this situation may have left you feeling frustrated and restless, especially during those quiet nights. You might have found yourself pondering over this person, questioning their behavior and why they were so hot and cold. Ultimately, you may have reached a point where you decided to completely shift your focus away from them and redirect your energy towards something new and exciting in your life. I sense you're reconnecting with your manifesting energy, especially with the Cornucopia and Blossoming Abundance cards showing up. Now, I'm going to reshuffle the cards because I'm curious to learn more about how you transformed your energy regarding this person. I truly believe that whatever changes you made, they have felt that shift. So, how did you change your energy when it comes to this connection? We pulled Happiness in reverse. This suggests a shift inward. You've come to realize that your true happiness comes from within, and you've started to actively seek out that joy for yourself. It feels like this realization is centered around your solar plexus, and I'm hearing you think, I'm at my happiest when I see myself making progress toward the things that truly matter to me. It seems this person's inaction and lack of communication may have pushed you to take a hard look at yourself and recognize what aspects of your life weren't truly fulfilling or bringing you joy. While their behavior may have caused agitation for a time, it ultimately acted as a catalyst, nudging you to find happiness from within. You've reconnected with yourself, focusing on a fresh vision for your life and rediscovering your manifesting power. I'm hearing you reflect, I lost myself for a while, and I needed to find my way back. You may have felt like you lost a part of yourself while investing so much time and energy into this person. That realization likely sparked a desire to change how you were allocating your energy, shifting it back toward nurturing yourself and your own dreams. Now, let's clear out some of those past energies and dive into what this person wants to say now. We've explored how their behavior impacted you and how it motivated you to make significant changes. I sense that these changes haven't gone unnoticed by them. It's like a wake-up call has struck. When you redirected your energy back to yourself, it made them realize they've been embodying the Page of Cups reversed. They've been caught in a cycle of broken dreams, seeing you as their ideal, yet feeling like they've really sabotaged the connection. Let's see what additional messages this person has for you right now. We've got the Ten of Cups reversed, which indicates they're starting to realize that they truly desired a stable and harmonious connection with you. However, their own inaction and hesitance to fully commit may have sabotaged that dream. The Justice card shows that they feel a strong sense of accountability. They recognize that your powerful shift in energy, shifting your focus away from them and back to yourself, has made them confront their own choices. Interestingly, while they feel this weight of accountability, they also admire your strength and confidence. They can't help but be drawn to the way you've redirected your energy toward your own well-being. This shift is making them feel more attracted to you than ever. Additionally, all three cards we've pulled so far resonate with their third eye chakra, the center of intuition. This suggests they've been receiving a lot of intuitive insights and realizations about how they treated you in the past. It's no wonder they're feeling compelled to reach out and see if they can earn your forgiveness. I sense that when this person tries to re-enter your life, it may come across as casual or laid back. However, underneath it all, they're really trying to gauge where you stand with them and whether you might be open to forgiving them. The Ace of Cups reversed shows that they're genuinely heartbroken. Realizing the potential of what you two could have shared has faded. They find themselves questioning what might have been if they hadn't been so avoidant. The Seven of Swords indicates a desire to escape connection, and they're coming to the realization that the person they were trying to distance themselves from was actually you, the Empress. It's only after you shifted your energy and focused on yourself that this transformation happened. I keep noticing the number 1111 throughout this reading, which further emphasizes the significance of this wake-up call for them. Remember, the terms divine feminine and divine masculine can manifest in various ways, both within us and in our relationships. For many of you listening, you may find yourself embodying the divine feminine, while this person aligns with a masculine energy or divine masculine, depending on your unique connection. Let's dive into how this person is planning to approach you. If you're curious about what their approach will look like, here's what I'm picking up. We have the Healer of the Ages reversed. This is quite intriguing. It suggests that, even though this masculine has experienced a significant wake-up call, they may not have done much internal healing yet. They still seem to be coming from an unhealed masculine energy. As a result, their approach might feel a bit triggering for you. It's possible that their casual demeanor when they reach out could clash with your expectations. You might anticipate that they would come in ready to explain their past actions and ask for your forgiveness right away. Instead, their more laid-back or shallow approach might catch you off guard and stir up feelings related to your ego or your sense of self-worth. So, be mindful of how you react when they do come back into your life. It could be a moment for you to recognize any lingering triggers and reaffirm your self-worth. With envy reversed, you might feel validated in your decision to shift your focus inward, especially when you notice how casually this person is approaching you. There's a message coming through that highlights a disconnect between their outward demeanor and their true feelings and intentions. As we mentioned earlier, their real aim is to seek your forgiveness, but they're undermining themselves by coming across as less sincere and more casual, at least on the surface. This approach might even make you hesitant to engage with them. Ultimately, it's your choice whether to communicate with this person or not. I sense that their intentions aren't malicious. In fact, it's quite the opposite. They're feeling heartbroken over the situation. While they may not have fully done the inner healing work, they genuinely want your forgiveness. However, their pride is holding them back. They're afraid that if they directly ask for your forgiveness, you might not be receptive, which is why they're opting for a more laid-back approach. With the crown chakra positioned over the root chakra, it reflects how deeply connected this person is to their conscious thoughts. They're currently undergoing a powerful spiritual transformation, which might come as a surprise. A lot is shifting for them right now. On top of that, they're feeling quite isolated. And that's no coincidence. It's directly linked to the spiritual awakening they're experiencing. It seems like the divine is intentionally guiding this masculine into solitude, encouraging them to spend more time with their inner self to facilitate these transformations. And guess what? The yin-yang card has appeared, which is my top card for twin flames in the deck. While this doesn't have to mean you're in a twin flame connection, if you've had that thought about this person, it could be a sign of confirmation. The fact that this twin flame card is showing up in this masculine's heart space while we're exploring their thoughts and energy indicates that they're beginning to recognize a deeper spiritual bond between you two. Although they still carry the Healer of the Ages reversed card, suggesting they haven't fully done the deeper healing work, they are indeed experiencing a significant awakening. This is prompting them to realize just how profound the connection is, something they may have previously overlooked or mistreated. Let's shuffle the traditional tarot cards and dive into some final messages about this person or situation. The Strength card is here, reminding you to stay in your inner power. You've undergone a significant transformation by shifting your energy and focus away from someone who wasn't giving you the action you truly deserved. Now, you're channeling that energy back into yourself and your vision for the future. Your guides want you to know that it's entirely up to you how you choose to interact with this masculine when they come back around. Whatever path you take, the most important thing is to maintain that sense of self-empowerment and sovereignty that you've worked so hard to reclaim. What other insights can I share for all the beautiful souls tuning into this reading? We have the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Coins appearing. While this masculine's initial approach might feel a bit triggering due to its casual nature, if you decide to continue the conversation, know that he genuinely wants to make an offer or proposal from his heart space. It's just that his true intentions may be somewhat hidden at first. As we touched on earlier, there's still some healing work that this person needs to address beneath the surface. If there were any karmic energies in the past, like a challenging relationship, negative patterns, addictions, or limiting beliefs, those have been cleared from his life. While he may not share this with you right away when he reaches out, I sense that something that previously blocked your connection has been energetically or literally removed. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's clear that he wants to invest in something long-term now. He's ready to nurture and bring a vision to fruition, something he may not have been prepared for in the past when he seemed to be sitting on the fence. The goddess of the moon is also present in your energy, encouraging you to stay self-empowered and centered. If you decide to interact with him and find yourself feeling triggered or pulled away from your sense of power, remember that it's perfectly okay to take the time and space you need to reconnect with your empowerment and restore your balance. As I mentioned the importance of balance, the Magician and the Mirror card pops up, highlighting your current state of equilibrium. No matter how you choose to engage, you're on a wonderful path right now. You're riding a high vibrational wave, and you're bound to witness some beautiful developments in your life. I sense some powerful breakthroughs on the horizon, not just in your romantic life, but personally as well. Remember, all of these readings are timeless, so take what resonates whenever you come across this message. Ultimately, my aim is to help you reconnect with your own inner intuition. Now, let's pull a message for that specific group of divine feminines who may have experienced a surge of intense energy this week. So, it's interesting that we've pulled the Two of Coins. This card often signifies ups and downs, suggesting that there's a lot of change happening energetically around you. However, the tricky part is that you might not see these shifts fully manifesting in your physical reality just yet. It's more of an intuitive feeling simmering beneath the surface, which can make things feel even more challenging. When you find yourself in one of those low moments on this energetic roller coaster, it can be tough on you because you might wonder, why am I feeling this way? Especially when there's nothing in your external world to link to those feelings. But your guides want you to know, be kind and gentle with yourself during these times. I'm sensing a lot of tingling around my crown chakra, which is a sign that you are being spiritually guided and protected, especially right now. I'm also picking up on a strong empathic energy within you. You might often experience emotions intensely, and in the past, you may have seen this as a weakness. In our everyday 3D world, there's often an expectation to maintain a steady demeanor and stay on a consistent wavelength. But you're someone who embraces the waves of life, and that's truly beautiful. It means you have a remarkable spiritual gift that allows you to sense energies even when they're not visibly manifested in your surroundings. This ability makes you incredibly valuable in this world right now. However, from a human standpoint, you might have been conditioned to be hard on yourself, especially during what you might label as low or negative moments. But with the Two of Coins card here, I sense something significant is shifting into balance. The word partnership comes to mind, indicating that someone may be looking to collaborate with you, whether it's in a work or business context, or perhaps even in a spiritual sense. You might also have a spirit guide who is taking a keen interest in guiding you along a specific path or helping you utilize a particular gift they've mastered over lifetimes. This message may resonate with some of you. If you've felt a surge of spiritual energy or presence around you lately, it could be that this new or more prominent spirit guide is making themselves known. But remember, this won't apply to everyone, so take it only if it feels right for you. I also want to highlight that the Four of Wands has appeared, which ties into that theme of partnership. For some of you, this could be directly related to love. I sense a powerful partnership is harmonizing and aligning for you right now, and that might be stirring up a whirlwind of emotions. For those of you I'm connecting with, it seems that some old timelines need to be cleared away. There's something about this time of year that feels particularly significant. Perhaps it marks a moment from years ago in this lifetime that needs processing. Or maybe it relates to a past life where something important happened around this same time. I'm sensing there may be elements of grief tied to this. I know I'm speaking to a specific group here, but if you've been feeling a surge of deep emotions, like sadness or grief, or if you feel like you're riding an emotional roller coaster, those could be echoes of old timelines that you're subconsciously letting go of, even if you're not fully aware of it on a conscious level. Let's dive deeper into this potential romantic situation or partnership that might be coming together for someone here. I just saw the clock show 12:12, which could be significant for some of you. We also pulled the Hanged Man card, suggesting someone feels like they're in a state of waiting or limbo, perhaps waiting for another person. The image of a waiting room comes to mind, which could be a metaphor for the situation. This individual really wants to move things forward quickly, but the waiting is making it even more uncomfortable for them. What's interesting is that you might think you're the one waiting for them, but it seems they feel like they're on hold for you. It's almost as if they're in a space of being preserved or reserved for you, yet there's something they need to overcome first. This could involve circumstances between the two of you, or something else in your life that needs to change. However, I'm sensing that there's also something in this person's life they need to release, let go of, or process before they can move forward with you at the pace they desire. With the Eight of Wands energy in play, it's clear they feel like their heart is reserved for you, adding to the intensity of the situation. I can see someone metaphorically saving a seat for you at a table, almost as if that empty spot represents you in their heart. We also have the Temperance card in reverse, which suggests this person might be struggling with something they're doing in excess. While the behavior or substance they're indulging in isn't necessarily harmful on its own, they may be overusing it or leaning too heavily on it. For instance, this could mean they're distracting themselves in a way that's fine or even healthy in moderation, but becomes problematic when overindulged. Only you will know if this resonates, as it won't apply to everyone. It feels like they're caught in this excessive energy, and while you, as the divine feminine, might sense this on a subconscious or intuitive level, they might not be openly communicating it to you. Then we have the Death card, which often symbolizes ego death and transformation. This card has been coming up frequently as I tap into this particular masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a masculine energy, but it seems to resonate for many of you. This person feels somewhat unlucky for reasons they might not fully understand. They're starting to realize they need to be clearer about what they truly want with you. They know their feelings inside, but they haven't expressed them. It's as if you're a secret they keep in their mind, and they haven't shared just how much they think about you or how deeply they desire that harmonious Four of Wands reunion with you. The Be Assertive card comes through with the image of someone removing a mask, symbolizing this masculine strong nudge from his higher self and spirit guides to shed any facade he might be hiding behind when it comes to you. It's time for him to let go of any illusion of being someone he's not. On the other hand, the There's Something Better card reveals his deepest fear. He worries that there's someone more suitable for you, divine feminine, than he is. This fear has kept him from being fully assertive and expressing his true feelings. However, with the card Look for a Sign, it's clear that he has already received, or will soon receive, an undeniable spiritual sign about your connection. I'm getting that this sign will hit him hard. It's something he won't be able to ignore. It will manifest powerfully in his physical world while being deeply spiritual at the same time. This experience will solidify his understanding that you are truly his person. Even though he might feel you deserve better or think there's someone else out there for you, he will realize he must come forward and confess his feelings. He'll come to understand that what you share is deeper than anything he's ever felt before, and that he may not experience such a connection again in this lifetime. Now, let me reshuffle the cards, because I'm getting an unexpected insight from this masculine. I can sense him reflecting that if you, Divine Feminine, were to go your separate ways and never speak again, even if he were in another relationship, he would realize that no matter who he's with in the future, you will always hold his heart. He might try to move on in the physical world and even start a relationship with someone else. But deep down, he's thinking, I would always drop everything for you, or those feelings will never go away. This thought is likely one of the most terrifying for him right now. No matter where life takes him or how long it's been since you've spoken or seen each other, even if he's with someone else, those feelings will always linger like a ghost. Now, let's see who else is connected to the energy of the Divine Feminine at this moment. A card just flew out, and it's the Three of Wands. This card embodies the energy of moving forward with confidence and embracing your freedom while fully enjoying life. As you allow yourself to experience joy, Divine Feminine, something powerful is happening energetically. You're focusing on healing that root and sacral chakra energy, grounding yourself in this physical experience. I sense that for the Divine Feminine I'm connecting with, there has been a lot of emphasis on opening the upper 3 chakras. Your heart has always been wide open, but the focus has primarily been on your throat, third eye, and crown chakras. This is quite common for Divine Feminines navigating their journey here in Earth School, where there tends to be a heavier emphasis on the upper chakras, while Divine Masculines often concentrate more on the lower 3 chakras, the root, sacral, and solar plexus. What I'm sensing is that you, Divine Feminine, have truly mastered your upper chakras, making you incredibly receptive to divine guidance and inspiration. While you might not always be consciously aware of it, this energy often flows through you on a subconscious level, maybe during meditations, dreams, or in the creative expressions you bring to life, whether that's writing, music, or any form of art. All these creations carry a powerful spiritual energy because they're channeled through your beautifully open crown chakra, which you've worked so diligently to nurture. Your third eye is also highly receptive, as you've undergone numerous life lessons that have sharpened its abilities. You've faced many situations where you felt blind, except for the insights your third eye provided. This has allowed you to tap into intuitive knowledge that you had no physical way of accessing. By following that open third eye energy, trusting your intuition even when it didn't seem logical to others or even to yourself, you've demonstrated incredible bravery and commitment to your inner guidance. You've experienced how this intuitive guidance has led you down some truly magical paths, allowing you to evolve and expand rapidly. Think of it like having a GPS system in your car that shows you the fastest route. By trusting your in-the-moment intuition, you've become a master at navigating your life efficiently. Now, when it comes to your throat chakra, I sense you've gone through some intense activations due to moments of being silenced. There may have been times when others or circumstances stifled your voice, leading to blockages as you were taught to tone down or hide your true self. Just tapping into your soul's history gives me chills. However, you've successfully navigated these challenges with your throat chakra proving your resilience. While we've ventured a bit off track, it's crucial to acknowledge how much you've endured and how far you've come. Your upper chakras are not just open, they are radiantly glowing at an energetic level. This openness allows energy to flow back into the lower chakras, which you may not have focused on as much in the past. With your newfound focus on your root and sacral chakras, you may find yourself flowing through life in a refreshing way, truly embracing the joys of this physical human experience without feeling the need to have all the answers. In the past, you dedicated a lot of time to accumulating spiritual wisdom through your upper chakra work, but now you're learning how to connect with your physical self. You're allowing life to teach you in a more experiential way, beyond just words or traditional spiritual techniques. While you've integrated many of those practices, you're also discovering how to let life itself serve as your teacher, and how to fully engage with the school of existence you envisioned when you incarnated as a soul. You might also be approaching physical activities differently, perhaps changing how you nourish and care for your body. This shift allows you to really connect with your physical being, something that may have been overlooked when your focus was heavily on the spiritual or esoteric. It's such a beautiful transformation. I envision a flower blooming in the sunlight, symbolizing your realization that when you're rooted in the right environment and provided with what you need, aligned with your true essence, you will naturally flourish, just like that flower growing effortlessly in the earth and sunshine. Now, I'm going to reshuffle the cards to explore the energies and connections surrounding the Divine Feminine. Interestingly, we've drawn the Death card, which also signifies spiritual transformation for the Divine Masculine. Now it's appearing for you, the Divine Feminine, suggesting unexpected upheavals, endings, and releases. These shifts are ultimately guiding you toward peace. So, I encourage you to trust the endings, embrace the closed doors, and accept the upheavals, especially during this recent eclipse season. You might have experienced certain relationships or truths leaving your life, which could have been painful to confront. But these changes are paving the way for greater clarity and peace. Ultimately, what I'm picking up is that anything leaving your life is making room for a deeper, more profound sense of peace. There might be an aspect of this journey that involves releasing something from your past or letting go of an old version of yourself. This could be tied to childhood, experiences, or your hometown, particularly with the Six of Cups reversed energy, suggesting a connection to those early memories. Whatever it is, the Eight of Swords reversed indicates that you are finding solutions that bring emotional freedom, liberating you from patterns, people, and situations that may have caused you pain or held you back in the past. You might have encountered some people along the way, perhaps family or friends, who, represented by the High Priestess reversed, caused you to doubt your intuition and true power. This dynamic is surfacing now, urging you to release the tendency to second-guess yourself and your strong intuitive abilities. Now, with the Page of Wands upright and the Emperor card showing up, a powerful masculine energy is emerging in a very assertive way. If this is the same masculine energy we started with, it indicates they're now in a much healthier state. Alternatively, this could be a different masculine figure in your life. This person comes across as charismatic, likely extroverted, or simply someone who makes a great first impression. I'm envisioning a masculine energy that smiles easily, especially when meeting new people. They possess a magnetic charm and, importantly, a sense of stability that the Emperor represents. There might even be an age difference here. They could be older, but that's not a requirement. What stands out is their spiritual and emotional maturity, which adds to their appeal. Let's dive deeper into this Emperor energy that's emerged right at the end of the reading. The Fool card is upright, indicating that this person isn't currently tied down by any romantic commitments. They embody a sense of freedom and spontaneity. However, the presence of the Ten of Cups reveals a strong desire within them to create something stable and lasting with you. While they thrive in their independence, your energy seems to inspire them to envision a different path, one focused on long-term connection and the security that comes with it. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.